Alright, I'm starting up here at this Pokemon Legends Arceus. Let's give it a go. You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Um, who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Uh, I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Um, I don't know. You're asking me a lot of questions. So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I'm a survivor. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Not the plish plash. Oh no. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these three runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? I mean, come on, of course I do. Look at my shirt. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Oh ho, so you're called Ashy. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these are. What? 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 Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon. Why must he run from me again? Maybe because you talk too much. I'm terribly sorry. But do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you three. Wait. Ain't that some stuff? I fall from the sky and I gotta go do work already. Like, I just got here. I just got here. They got me doing work. This game is pretty, though. Can I go back? Take me back. I don't want to be here. Hmm. First off, let me check out these controls. Now, I played this for a short bit on release, but I never put more than 2 hours into it. So, with the announcement of a new Legends coming out, I do want to make sure that I give this game the appreciation it deserves. Let me check some game controls. Text speed is. Let's put text speed normal. Camera controls should be inverted. Camera sensitivity should be a little faster. No motion controls. Mm. Background music is always nice. Pokemon cries. Yeah. go. Wow. What's that? There's a glowing beeping object over there. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's strange. Changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Okay. Like just throw me right into it. Alas, yet another miss. Aha. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Okay. Hi, Jay. You'll be lurking? Oh man, Jay, you you know, isn't it really late for you? I try to stream when it's like when it's quiet, when no one's up. Imagine you up at 1 a.m. Look at you. Look at you. Thanks for tuning in. This is the first time I'm playing Arceus, so nice little peaceful gameplay. It's 12 a.m. for you? I see. No worries. It's okay. Happy Saturday. Hope you're chilling. Appreciate you stopping in, of course, as always. This is a fun game. You need to finish it. I feel you on that. I started this on launch day when it first came out, and I put 2 hours into it. I was in the middle of a flight, traveling back and forth with work, and just never completed it. But this is the weekend. It's gonna get done. It's a big game. I give it that. But I never made it past 2 hours. So yeah, these games are getting big. Games are getting big. That one over there is a Cyndaquil. Who'd you start with? I always gotta start with the fire. It was kind of overwhelming. Yeah. You gotta be in the right headspace and you gotta almost like make an appointment to play games nowadays. Like I have to schedule an appointment on my calendar to play a game. It's crazy. It's so crazy that games need a time frame like in your schedule. It's like I need a meeting. I have to have a meeting to play these games now. It's so crazy. You forgot who you got. Oh, that's not good. Didn't that means you didn't put your heart into it. A meeting legit. It is. It is. It requires so much of time and attention and preparation. You got to come prepared. It's like then you got to do follow-ups and check-ins and there's deadlines. It's crazy. Achievements and trophies, expectations, multiplayer, DLC. Gosh. I need a PowerPoint presentation by the time I'm done with all of this. But thanks for tuning in. I'm sure it's late for you and you're a busy person. I always appreciate you stopping in. Highly appreciate it. If there's a Pokemon you want to be named, let me know, and I'll name it after you, or whatever name you want to give it. But happy Saturday again. We'll be here. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Cyndaquil was my Pokemon in, I think it was Crystal. Man, I'm getting old. And the Pokemon near the pond is an Oshawott. Oshawat's so cute. Look at the little shell on his tummy. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish Plash. Plish Plash, you're so cute. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching a Pokemon. Okay. They don't call me Ashy for nothing, okay? Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. I've obtained 50 Pokeballs. Jesus. What is this thing? It's a Pokeball. I don't know. I've never seen one of these before. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Oh, that's right. You have to craft in this game. I forgot about that. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at the Pokemon and, why? The Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. May I ask, why are you wearing that ridiculous hat? Or is that your head? Or is that your hair? What are you wearing? I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. Clearly, you're scaring everyone away with your hat. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Oh. Huh? Catch it if you're... Okay. Oh, that's right. This was one of the first open world 3D Pokemons. Yeah, we're gonna get this in the quill. I'm sorry. Let's go. Mine. Wow, it's way more cooler to catch them like this. Oh, wonderful. You caught a Pokemon. It seems you quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Ashy. Jolly useful to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Man. Give me that lab coat. I'm the professor. Give me that lab coat. The hell? You don't even know what you're doing. Falling from the sky out here catching Pokemon. Get your ass in this ball, Oshawott. Shit. Pro status. I can hardly believe it, Ashy. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Nah, man. Shout out to Professor Oak. Rowlet. Over here. Professor Oak taught me everything I knew. Ah, yes. I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Old boy? Give me that. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Ashy, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you only just arrived? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. I got a phone call. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? What kind of processor does it have? How about the camera megapixels? Does it have a hotspot? Is it 5G? Do you have an unlimited plan? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But, in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? I honestly disagree, because if I'm doing all the work, and you're taking all the credit, that makes no sense to me. So either you're going to compensate me, or you're going to give me the lab coat. Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? I don't like this deal. Well, you're making me do all the work. Come on now, what do you say? Well, you're kind of giving me no choice here. You've convinced me, because I can't progress the game without it. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find your proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. I don't like this. This isn't fair. I just fell from the sky. I'm doing this guy's work. I gotta catch more Pokemon, do his bidding before I can get a lodging and a meal. It's borderline slavery. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. This is a nice town. This way, if you please. I always enjoy how they map out the towns in Pokemon games. Jubilife Village. Canala Avenue. Okay. I understand you must be more than a tad curious about the village, but do follow me. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do. Since we know little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. I don't like to read that fast, Professor. Can you slow down? Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow, it seems to show where you need to go next. Okay. I don't know. Every time I come or I see like this style of setting, it reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the Golden City of Torna DLC specifically. But man, the appeal of this game is really nice. The cell shadedness, the skybox is nice too. It's almost like you're not even playing a Pokemon game. I'm getting like a really open world, like Breath of the Wild vibe. It's so cool. Hmm. See? Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Oh, my face. The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. You don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Racist? Outsiders. What do you mean, outsiders? I won't be an outsider if I was inside. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in this village. Perhaps you've met Professor Levinton? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon, moved called Thundershock not long ago, and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Ashley here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. You mean I was forced? Excuse me. You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Captain Celine's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Celine? Oh, I like her style. She looks cool. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Levinton has told me how you've helped secure his Pokemon when they have slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Let's just double that up a little bit. Just saying. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh ho! A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. I like her. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, then. Eh? Benny, old chum. This usual potato mochi, if you please. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Potato mochi sounds good. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Benny and the Jets. Professor Levinson, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Mm-hmm. Come on now. I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are. In the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job at the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. What? It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Ashley will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know? The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in good captain stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Ashy. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. Oh, my kind of language. Let's go. The team provides for all its members' needs. Even said members fell out of the sky. Yum, 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 yum. Potato mochi sounds good. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Ashley has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Ashley's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Ashy, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Listen here, lady, if I didn't die on the beach already, nothing's gonna kill me out here. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night. Eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in there. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. This map looks huge. This game looks big. Not too bad of a place. Not that shabby. Got a little stove. Drinking water. Okay. Writing materials. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in Hisui region. Press up. Okay. I got you. I got you. A nice fire in the sunken earth can help keep the entire room heated. Yeah, this is so cool. Oh, we got tomatoes. What is that? Persimmon? Can't tell. We got some garlic up there. We got some corn. Is that corn? No, that's not corn. Those are sandals. What's wrong with me? From a distance, they look like a corn. Some roasted garlic. Okay. Nice little room. Okay. What are these? Stones. Change my outfit? Five principles. Behave with courtesy to others. Superiors are owed your respect. Likes and dislikes are a luxury ill afforded. Those who are weaker must be helped. Difficulties must be faced head on. Those are good principles. I like it. Like it. This bed actually looks kind of comfy. Let's get some sleep. Oh, the Bidoofs. Wow. What's that all about? The next day. Good morning, Ashley. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trials, so let's give it our all. Yeah, but I'm just getting up, though. I'm just getting up. All right, let's get up. Let's go. Let's see what this trial is all about. What's in here? Storage chest. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. I mean, compared to what everyone looks like, I am definitely out of place. Not a single person is wearing a t-shirt. The survey corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but I guess the whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Ashley's here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by joining out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. Is that an Abra sleeping in the corner? What the hell? I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That's nice. Oh, look at that. I got a little fanny pack. Wow. Wow. I guess it beats a man purse. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Okie dokie. Press the Y button, consulting the map on your phone. You can check this task you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Pardon, Ashy. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Lavington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Ashley absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. And plish plash, the plish plash. Go on, Ashy. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Without a doubt, it's my boy Cyndaquil. Foom. Do you really want Cyndaquil as your first partner? I do. Fire type all day. Fire type all day. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Nice. Nice. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Cuckoo. Plash. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could be, well be. They did go dashing from the village when Ashley fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the way, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Aw, thanks, Professor. Appreciate it. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Oh gosh, so much pressure. I could have swore I had like 50 Pokemon on me. Did they take 50 Pokeballs? I feel like I got robbed. They took them away from me. Aw. You're over here plish-plashing. I guess Cyndaquil would have been in the little fire pit here. Rowlet's up here. All right. Time to get her done. Oh, these are nice paintings. Or, I guess, screenshots. We have 6 boxes. It's a 5x6. Okay. Okay. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? It's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon? You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. No. Kidding. Oh, it's a Togepi. Togepi about to turn into... sunny side up. Oh. The battles look cool. Hey, yo. That's cool. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will be open. Will open up to you. Nice. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out of battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members, it means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map. And tell Rest, the guardsman, where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Okay. Let's do the thing. You're Ashy, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Damn. Alive? Are you trying to say I'm gonna be dying? Is it that dangerous out here like that? Let's go. The Galaxy Team's entry trial. You've been set a trial you must clear to join the Galaxy Team. But if you want to stay in the village, catch yourself a Bidoof, a Starly, and a Shinx in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Damn. What you mean I'm gonna go die? Let's go to the Fieldlands camp. I ain't gonna die. They're just Pokemon. They're not gonna kill me. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor. Is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparring captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Ashley's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then? Well, I'm sure Ashley will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Yeah, Professor, man, I see right through all you. I see right through you, man. I see right through you. You got me doing all your dirty work. You got me doing all your dirty. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Professor. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Oh, wow. Wow. And along comes a Bidoof. Let's go get it. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people. So this will be easy. Okie dokie. Where that Bidoof at? Where that Bidoof at? Get in the ball. I said get in the ball. Let's go. My master. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. I can get used to this Pokemon catching stuff. This Pokemon catching business. I get used to this. Not too shabby. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. Okay. How do we walk? But you'll be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. C. Press B. Okay. Excuse me. You have a Starly to catch. I was working on it until you kind of like interrupted me. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Let's go. That's Starlight card as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. Catch a Shinx, the third Pokemon species you need for your trial. Let's go. I'm ready to take on this whole map. This is kind of cool. I forgot there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. What are you trying to teach me now, Kari? Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celine tells us, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw out an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. I see. So if I threw my Pokeball at the tree... I see. Are you sure you know where you're going? Nope. Definitely not. There. That's Shinx. Oh, look at your cute Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? I don't know. It's kind of cute to me. Not at all. I didn't even tell that was aggressive. Not to worry. These things become clear once you focus on the Pokemon around you. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. Oh. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. I see. So orange is going to be like the hardest one. Yellow's neutral and green's easy. Okay. When the Exocon appears above a Pokemon has picked a fight with you. Okay. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. When you use the L button to focus a Pokemon, you can see how easy it is. It may be to catch, okay. Okay. Got it. Don't worry, though. I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've gotten several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Battle time. Get him, Tentacle. Nice. Alright, so now that it's weak... Let's go. You approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you passed the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Ashy. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Watch me. Just watch me. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Selena waits our reports at headquarters. Let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally, okay? There shall be no shilly-shallying here. Only dilly-dallying. I bet Captain Selena will be very pleased. Yeah? I think she'll be very jealous. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to the satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you've cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Okay, I'm going to present our uniform to our captain. Okay, well, this has been a short, nice and sweet little intro. I liked it. I liked it. I think I'm going to sleep here for the night. I just wanted to start it up for the weekend. Have a part 1 in. Get some time to get acclimated. Maybe level up a little. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's change. Survey Corps uniform. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we look like we're doing something. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Oh, I got my hat to complete. Look at that. How'd you know I liked hats? Now, present yourself to the commander. I honestly think I'm just going to stop here. And I'll continue exactly where I left off from right here with part 2. But just wanted to get set up, prepped in, started up, and get ready for a nice run in the morning. I actually miss playing this. This looks so cool. We're going to talk to the commander tomorrow. I'm going to continue from that point on. But for now, I'll wrap it up. Something short and sweet. Good intro to the game. I like it. Be back in a few hours.